Hello, everybody. How are you doing? It's Murad Sultan Ezouidi, the mathematics teacher. Yes, I'm going to share this for my colleagues. Okay, just a moment. Okay, I'll go back to this one. Okay. Hello, how are you? How are you doing? It's Murad Sultan Ezouidi, the mathematics teacher. Okay, just give me a while moment. I'm going to share first the lecture to my audience, to my students, to my colleagues. Okay, just a moment. Yes, solving this one. Okay, just I'm going to share this first. Okay, share. Okay, just I'm going to tell. Okay. Hello, my dear colleagues. It's Murad Sultan Al-Woodi, the mathematics teacher. Now he's explaining his new theorem, okay, of solving n polynomial equation, and it's going to be a chance and opportunity to you to, let's say, see others what they have dived into the mathematical fields. Okay, now I'm live. Is that okay for you? Now I'm going to. Okay, so we thought that it's time now to let my learners, to let the audience, the whole world know about the fact that here the Tunisian mathematical teacher Murad Sultan Ezouidi had really discovered a theorem, okay, and this theorem helps him to solve any polynomial to the power, okay. And I'm going to first to share the screen with you learners, and we together you are here, you are also first, okay, to learn from you, okay, and forget about 2 to the power 2, okay, 2 to the power 3, or even to forget the discriminant formula of trinomial equation, okay, because this formula learners is had been generalized for any nth polynomial equation, okay, and as I'm here in Sultan of Oman, we are telling you that here we are going to learn something new. 100% is gonna be new. Okay, and let's say the only one, let's say mathematician, sorry, or mathematical teacher or professor, okay, has discovered this is the Tunisian, the pioneering methods, Murad Sultan Ezouidi. Okay, now we close the parentheses and let's go on. Uh, Going on. Okay, this is I'm going to give you an example of 3 to the power 8, and we spend, let's say, let's spend more than 1 hour, for example, to explain this and to find out the real roots of this eighth polynomial equation. Okay, let's start, learners. Okay, I'm going to share first my screen so that all the learners in the whole world, either in Sultan Oman or in Tunisia or in America or in Europe or in Asia, okay, they can, let's say, get benefited, okay, from this new discovery of the pioneers in methods, Murad Sultan Ezouidi, HSM. H means the name of my mother Hania, and S the name of my father Sultan, and M is Murad Sultan Ezouidi. Okay, the one that is now speaking with his smart audience or student or learners, even professors that have smart eyes, okay, and smart ears, and let's say the cells of thinking, okay, in the brain, okay. Now, learners, we thought that we are going to explain this one, okay. I'm going to share the exercise, not the exercise, the way that we solving, okay, V8, this is V8, okay. Let's say now, learners, we are going to guess Okay, I will close this. This is now need. I need this one. This one is V8 means that we are going to solve a polynomial to the power 8. Okay, not going to the power 3. Okay, or 4. 4 we did it before. 5 we did this before. 6 before. 8, 8 well, we are, let's say, we worked for such examples. Now we are going to focus on this kind of examples. And it's time, learners, to open your eyes, okay? And to let your smart brain, let's say, dive into the blue sea so that they can, okay, see the blue sky, okay. So let's focus on this example, learners. Here you know that, okay, this is p, okay, putting to the power 7. I will check this one. Okay, 8. I'm going to come in here, okay. This one, learners. Okay, okay. Of course, you can bring your calculator. At the same time that Mr. Murad Sultan Ezouidi is solving, you can do this. Okay. Okay. Okay, what is it? 8. Unit 8. This one. Okay. So I'm going to come here. So here we have learners polynomial to the power 7. You can see that. Okay. I'm tending to extend this one to get through to the power 8. Okay, so we focus on this polynomial to the power 7 first. Okay, comes down to work with polynomial to the power what happened to this one. Okay, what is it here, huh? Okay, this one, learners, I will just use my hands because I got a delta touch. Okay, I got it. Okay, for 100 real amount. Okay, so that to clarify my work and clarify who is the pioneers in methods. Okay, and which kind of theorem that Mr. Murad is working. Okay, so you can see this one. It's a polynomial to the power 7. Okay, it's called 7th degree polynomial equation. So p of x equal x raised to the power 7 minus 14 x raised to the power 6 plus 84 x raised to the power 5 minus 281 x raised to the power 4 plus 568 x cubed minus 696 x squared plus 480 x minus 400 equals 0. The learners have this polynomial equation with highest power is 7. Okay, I'm going to let's say extend it in the next example. Okay, that deals with the 8 degree polynomial equation. Okay, but let's say now focus on this polynomial to the power 7. Here you can see that I can write this equation as that x raised to the power 7 minus L0 of ODQ. This one, there is a secret. The coefficient of x raised to the power 6 is L0 of ODQ. Okay, this is it's a new notation. Okay, because this new notation will reduce all um, the 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 convention that you may learn before, like A1, A subscript 1, A subscript 2, and so on. Okay, this is general. Okay, because my formula, my theorems depends on this kind of notation. Okay, so this is we told L0 for the Q is negative 14, means L0 for the Q is 14, L1 is 84, L2 is 281 because same sign, so it will be positive. Of course, L3 is 500, L3 of ODQ. Because if Q equal to this means that you are going to solve 7th polynomial equation, okay, where the root had been raised to the power 2, okay? And here, when we tell the L3 subscript 3 or the Q means your roots had been raised to the power Q, okay? So this is very important. This is in fact is a key, okay, for those who want to know about the formula that can kept in touch with the polynomial, with the roots and the coefficient. Very, very important this one. Okay, so minus L0 of ODQ, okay, plus L4, L5, and minus L6 of ODQ equal 0. Therefore, learners, you can see that let's focus on this polynomial to the power 7. We can find, if we want to find, let's say, the roots of this polynomial, you should determine, learners, the values of S subscript R of ODQ. Okay, Q here is varies between negative n up to n. Okay, this is dependent to the order of the roots that you are going to work with. Okay, relative respectively to L subscript R for the Q, whatever, where R belongs, learners, to the set of numbers negative 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, this formula is very important, learners. Now, as you are new, okay, in solving, let's say, nth polynomial equation, you are welcome to work and to keep enjoy with Mr. Murad Sultan Ezouidi, the Tunisian mathematics teacher, with his theories and methods, pathways you can find and solve whatsoever be the nth polynomial equation. And after that, if you are, you will be able to use my theories, okay, and extend your smart mind, okay, therefore you will reach level, let's say, B, because level B depends on so many strategies, okay? Not the strategy of remainder theorem tells you that check plus negative 1, check plus negative 2, check, and so on, okay? Or will use the Euclid's method that will divide, for example, if x equal 2 is a root, means that x minus 2 is a factor of this polynomial, okay? Then he going to make the Euclid's method. And this one is going to be for those who don't know about the exact roots of nth polynomial equation, okay? And after that, learners, if you will be able to solve polynomial equation to the power n, you are going, sorry, absolutely to, or arithmetically means automatically, means arithmetically, means automatically, means arithmetically, okay? To solve what? To solve linear equation, nth linear equation, okay? Nth degree linear equation. And this one is other subject, is another field where the researcher of mathematics, where the pioneers in math, as your brother Murad Sultan Ezouidi, is always sleeping on this difficult field. Okay, so we continue, learners. Now we are going to focus on my theorem. Okay, my theorem tells you that I use the discriminant formula, Mr. Murad. I use the discriminant formula, discriminant formula of Mr. Murad Sultan Ezouidi, which is this, learners. Okay, I'm going to make it like that, which is this. It's very important. Sorry, there is yes, like that. It's very important, learners, to practice this theorem of Mr. Murad Sultan Ezouidi, because this one, learners, you see, I will make an arrow for that to tell you that this formula, it's very important. This formula have been discovered more than or after than 15 years of work, of not stop sleeping, not stop working. Okay, always my mind is working. Even I, let's say, I take some rest as my senior teacher, my mathematical senior teacher. One day in Samahram, she told me I want to have some rest. Okay, so my mind now, learners, is that my ways is that my pathway, sorry, is that, okay? And your, let's say, understandability to understand, to continue learning from your pioneers in methods as Murad Sultan Ezouidi, you should put two things in your mind, and don't forget that, in fact, there is no relation there is, let's say, one stack of relationship between nth polynomial equation and nth degree polynomial equation and nth degree linear equation. Okay, so this one will solve one day, and if my research will be spread out as soon as possible. Okay, so may I you will find me one day in America or in Iran or in Russia or uh, uh, in uh, in Sultan of Oman. Now I'm here in Sultan of Oman. Okay, and in China. Okay, to work in this field of mathematics in high level university that will have absolutely smart mind. Okay, when you, let's say, give them nth degree equation, nth degree polynomial equation, they will first. Okay, stop, Mr. Murad had written as a theorem. Okay, okay. So like that, one day Mr. Murad Sultan will involve conference, okay, of mathematics to get rid of the usual methods, okay, of Cardan or Newton or approximation method or method that will give you error estimation, okay. So we continue learning. This is my theorem, the first theorem in polynomial equation. S subscript k minus 1 r equal the sum from 0 to k, combination n minus r, choose k minus r, and raised to the power r. Between parentheses, learns negative L0 for the q raised to the power k minus r times L r minus 1 ak of O the q. You see this one learns, this is the q, okay, this q, you see this q here, it's the order of the roots of the polynomial equation to the power n that you will be able to work with. Okay. Don't, for example, make 2 here or 3 whatsoever. This is dependent on the roots of your polynomial equation. If the roots have been raised to the power 1, you are going to write q equal 1. If the roots had been raised to the power 2, means you are going to make q equal 2. If the roots had been or have been raised to the power 3, 4, n whatsoever, you should substitute q with 2, 3, 4, p7, and so on. Okay. So here by conventional learners, okay, we can see that s minus 1, just substitute for k equals 0, we will write s minus 1 equals 1. Okay, just I will focus on the formula. Okay, this is a 0 is equal to 0. This is the formula. Of course, this formula had been proved by me in my own book. Now the book is in Europe. Okay, and here we can say that for now we continue for k equal 0 learners s0 of order r equals 0. Why? Simply because the x roots of the new nth polynomial equation that I will obtain from the original nth polynomial equation has to be equal to 0. Okay, means like that x1 let's say x subscript 1 plus x subscript 2 plus x subscript 3 plus x subscript n minus 1 is going to be 0. That's why here if you are going to substitute L0 and L2 and L1 in my equation when k equals 0, okay, absolutely you will get this value 0. Okay, so let's focus on this fact learners. As 0 is 0 whatsoever your polynomial equation. Okay, now we continue my word. Okay, my word, my learners, my now we are going to find S1. Here learners, to find S1 you should replace k equal 2 in the discriminant formula of Murad, Sultan, Ezouidi. This is my discriminant formula learners. Okay, this, let's say, the mathematical teacher, let's say since 1000, yes, 1982 up to 2225. They don't know about that there is really a discriminant formula for any nth degree polynomial equation. And grace to God, okay, I learners focus on this, and I discovered what I discovered that, in fact, yeah, the Tunisian mathematical teacher already will be able to dive into the field of nth linear equation and get rid of the relationship that may will be happen between the nth polynomial equation and the x roots. Okay, so really it's something may will be stuck while listening, while seeing these new facts. Okay, so okay, I told that learners. Okay, I told that learners. Okay, just a moment, my learners. Okay, we told that in fact that it's easy now for you to learn from new. Okay, to get rid of all the strategies, 2 or 3 strategies, in fact, that we worked with in the scholarship. Okay, now let's focus on S1 learners. S1, just substitute k equal 2 in this formula. You will obtain the S1, in fact, is going to be 0. You can use your calculator and substitute. Means what substitute? Means you are going to substitute. This is combination n choose 2 minus n combination n minus 1 choose 1 L0 of odd q raised to the power 2 plus n squared L0 L1 of odd q. You can see this one, learners, according to me, this is my formula. We can say, according to me, we have S1. S1 is the second coefficient, the third coefficient of your new nth polynomial equation relative to the original nth polynomial equation. But n here is 7. So we are talking about the 7th polynomial equation. Okay, so you can also dive in internet, okay, or whatsoever, to solve polynomial to the power n. They will tell you that, in fact, well, up to now, we can't find any equation or formula that can solve for us, let's say, at least a specific or a special polynomial, okay? So they told that it's impossible, okay? Because of the radical root sense, okay, radicals, okay? So, in fact, with me, with my little bit of science and intelligence, okay, I can tell you that I depass the level of artificial intelligence, AI. Okay, yes, that's true. Okay, and even after finishing my work for any examples that I'm solving now online, I immediately go to the AI, artificial intelligence. They told me, okay, go to, okay, no, okay, bye. This is the method, and this is my own method. They can't solve for AI, okay. So we continue learning. We told that S1 is 0. Now we are going to focus on S2. Of course, to find S2 learners, it's easy. For k equal 3, we evaluate, meaning that you are going to set or let k equal 3 in the discriminant formula of Murad, Sultan, Ezouidi. Then you will get the 4th coefficient of the new 7th degree polynomial equation. Okay, we continue. This is calculation. I will just focus on the formula that had been derived when putting or letting or substituting k for k equal 3. I will immediately go to the formula of S2. S2 told you that is that, okay? This is after simplifying and collecting like terms together and put into consideration about the L subscript 0 of order Q, let's say, raised to the power 3. Okay, now learn this is the coefficient of your 7th degree polynomial equation. This is S2 now. I'm going to substitute L0. You see, this is L0. This is 14. That's why here it's 14. L1 is 84, and L0 is 14. That's why here it's written 1484, and so on. This is simple substitution. Any student, any learner, any professors any professor, sorry, teacher can substitute and can let's say evaluate the 343. 7 raised to the power 3 or 7 cubed is 343. Okay, we continue. Now we got S0, S1, S2. I am going to find S3. To find S3, you should substitute K equal 4 in my discriminant formula of Murad Sultan Ezouidi. Means, according to me, I'm going to replace K with 4. Then I will obtain 4 minus 1 is S subscript 3 of order R. Okay. Now I'm going to focus on this, and I will focus immediately or numerically to the last formula. The last formula after simplifying learners is that, okay, is negative combination choose 1, combination n choose 4, L0 of ODQ raised to the power 4, plus combination n minus 2 choose 2 and squared, L0 for the cube squared times L1 minus a combination 1 n cubed, L0 for the cube times L2 for the cube plus n raised to the power 4, L3 for the cube. This formula, learners, will help you to guess the behavior of the roots and to give you the exact value of S3 as the fourth coefficient of the new 7th degree polynomial equation relative to the 7th degree polynomial equation. And this is the mathematical teacher Murad Sultan Ezouidi has really has make a sense for you. It makes a sense for you to get to understand that polynomial, in fact, is not whatsoever. Okay, it's a field itself. It's how to say it? It's like phenomena. I don't know about the pronunciation, but it's gonna be phenomena. Okay, like phenomena. But this phenomena, Mr. Murad, adjust the behavior of this phenomena and make it really make it as really as we are now explaining the way of getting S3. So S3, learners, is going to be 0. Okay, now we continue. I will go to S5, S4. In order to find S4, learners, you should put K equal 5 in my discriminant formula. This is the discriminant formula, learners. This one also, when K equal, if you are going to work with linear equation, with 1 degree linear equation, this one works. With second degree equation, this one works. With a 3 degree equation, polynomial equation, this one works. With 4 and so on. So this formula, learners, don't look at right or left. Okay, don't go and see what is bad. Okay, maybe there is an x raised to the power n. Okay, is flying. Okay, and let's say tending to the infinity. Okay, or you are going to find the maximum value or minimum value or point of affliction or something like that. Okay, so here, learners, you are really given the exact coefficient of your new 7th degree polynomial equation, and it's not easy. It's not easy. Even, let's say, to prove this it's related to the roots. This one, it's related to the roots of polynomial to the power n. Okay, and this one had been proven by me, by Mr. Murad Sultan Ezouidi. Okay, so in fact, it's not an easy work. For you, it's an easy, but for me, like how many years I, let's say, was awake, wake up, okay, and wasn't a slept man, okay. 15 years of work, okay. Not this only this formula, there are no other formula, but we focus on this first because very important to let you understand that really we can solve nth degree polynomial equation whatsoever its power, okay, whatsoever special polynomial, not special perpendicular or orthogonal polynomial whatsoever, okay. But we get rid of the usual method that depends or relies on error estimation. This is very important. Okay, so we focus on the fifth formula that had been derived from this. Okay, this formula means working for seventh degree polynomial. You should find eighth values of from this. Okay, and it's not easy, but you should figure out all the exact value of sk minus s subscript k minus 1 over the or even if let's say is different to 0, like 2, like 3, like 4. It's another huge stage that you will learn after finishing level A. Okay, level A, I mean not level A that you had been taught in the school or in the university. No, level A with me, with Mr. Murad Sultan, you will get level A. Okay, and you will get level B if you are going to work with the order of this, let's say, S subscript K minus 1 over the R, or L N minus 1 over the Q. Okay, it's very, 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 very important. And let's say it's huge, in fact, like huge idea. Okay, you see, idea, sometimes idea you told, okay, it's the length of an idea is gonna be 1 over, for example, I don't know, 1 over k belongs to 1 over n minus 1. Okay, so here learners, you are going to enjoy first. Enjoy yourself, let your smart enjoy by just seeing the formula and seeing how Mr. Murad Sultan Ezouidi, the pioneers in methods, has really give us a sense for making the resolution or the research of zero of nth polynomial equation possible. Okay, so we continue. We told that we calculate the value of S for learners. Of course, we focus on this formula, the last one. We just substitution, you will get the S4 equals 0. Okay, we continue now. I need to find K to find S5. Okay, it remains only S6. When I finish S6 means I sorted out the values of S minus 1, S0, S1, S2, S3, S4, S5, S6. Why? Simply because you are working with seventh degree polynomial equation. And this exercise, okay, that I will solve using my theorem. So depends at least 1 hour to work, okay? Because you should derive each formula. Else you will just focus on the last one, this one. Else if you want to focus on the last one, but this one had been derived when substituting K with 0, 1, 2, 3 till 5, and simplifying and collecting like terms, you will get this one, okay? But this one is not for learning by your heart. This is reasoning. This is a reasoning idea, this one. For me, for example, when you told me, how can you find Sn minus 1? Immediately, I will give you the formula. Without going back to my own formula, I will give you the last part formula that had been generalized for the discriminant formula of Murad Sultan Ezouidi, because there is an asterisk, there is a key word, a key mathematical word inside this formula, and no one can do. Okay, else those who got a smart mind, even AI, if you will type this formula of mine in logarithm, okay, when you tell him please give me, he has to think. Means it has to think, because it's not easy. Okay, now we continue with all that time. Continue learn. Sorry for bothering you. Okay, but we should find the value of S5. We told this is my own formula. Okay, this is my formula. I'm going to apply it, okay, to find S5. Okay, this is my first theorem. SH is Ezouidi Murad. S is the name of my father. H the name of my mother Hania, and this is Ezouidi Murad. This value, this formula has to be equal to 0. And this one, I'm going to work on it after finishing my 20 books of mathematics that deal with with solving polynomial to the power n. Okay, because in fact I didn't find time to let's say to clarify examples using this formula, because in fact I am busy. Okay, but this one is very important formula, and something unbelievable, really something unbelievable. Okay, we continue. This is not our subject, no, not our object, sorry. We continue. I'm going to substitute k equals 6 in my own discriminant formula. I will get S5, just simplification or cancellation or isolation, the collect like terms, means I'm going to isolate, okay, the S subscript 5 of order R. So it will be negative combination 5 choose 1, which is 5 in fact. Okay, you can write it 5, no problem. For you, you write it 5, okay? L0 for q raised to the power 6 plus n square, L0 for q raised to the power 4, L1 minus, okay, and so on. This is the last formula that had been derived when putting k equals 6 in my discriminant formula of Murad, Sultan, Ezouidi, the mathematical Tunisian word pioneers in math. Sorry, I forgot. Pioneers in math. This pioneers is my brother Jalal, eldest brother. I told him, please, can you choose for me or write for me a title of my channel? This channel is addressing to you first, and to you second. Firstly to you, secondly to you, thirdly to your mind, fourthly, if it is possible to say fourthly, okay, it's for you to seek for applying this formula and getting started solving polynomial to the power n. Okay, so we continue, learners. We just we close the parentheses. We told that this is learners S5. I'm going to substitute, just substitution. This formula is written as here, but L0 is 14, L1 is 84. Just substitution. Okay, we put L, for example, 5 is 480. L4 is 696. Why? Because this is L4. Just substitution. So we obtain the value of an L. Okay. Now, learners, the last step, okay, is to substitute k equals 7 in the discriminant formula of Murad, Sultan, Ezouidi. Okay, this is the discriminant formula of Murad, Sultan, Ezouidi. You see, learners, if the question is that solving polynomial to the power 18, of course, you cannot solve polynomial to the power 18 without making your calculation, without passing through S1, S2, S3, S4, S9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 16, 18, and so on. Okay, you should start from subset is going to be from 0, -1 to 17. 18 minus 1 is 17. Means from -1 to 18 minus 1 means the last. In other words, k belongs the set of numbers from -1 to 17. If you are going to work with polynomial to the power 18, you will find, of course, the sk as subscript k minus 1 of r of your 18th polynomial equation. Of course, that is new, okay, relative to the original 18th degree polynomial equation. Okay, we continue. Sorry, we close the parentheses to calculate the value of k. Here, learners, we told that now S0, S6 is going to be here also 0. Therefore, in other words, S0, S1, S3, S4, S5 equals 0, except S2 of order R. Okay, so all the subscript k minus 1 of order R are really equal to a now, except what? Except learners S2 of order R. So now we write my new 7th degree polynomial equation like that. Okay, this is 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. I will just make x4 raised to the power 4, x3 minus s2 over the r, okay, equals 0. This is x raised to the power 4 is 0, therefore x is 0. And then alpha is gonna 14 because L0 is 14 plus 0 divided by 4 is 2. We have 2 is a root of fourth of order of multiplicity 4. Okay, because the root 2 has been repeated 4 times in this example. Okay, then I'm going to solve this cubic function, trinomeric. Okay, this cubic function x3 minus s2 over r means x3 equals s2 over r. I will just apply what's given as a formula, discriminant formula. So here we told that s2 is 343. We told is 7 cubed. So uh, the cube root of 7th cubed is 7 times exponential to ki pi over 3 because it's has we get complex numbers. Okay, so it will be two complex numbers. Okay, and five real numbers. Okay, so these are the roots, learners. Thank you for listening. Okay, I'm going to. Okay, thank you for listening, learners, and see you inshallah next time, inshallah. Okay, but I will tell you something. I'll just come here or is yes. Okay, so learners, I'm telling you something that here is is another, let's say, chance for you to get rid of the usual, like solving quadratic equation, more like solving, let's say, cubic equation, and so on. This is very important, learners. That this formula of Murad, Sultan, is really one day you will be learned, one day you will be known about this fact, okay? This formula, not only this, learners, so many, but we focus on this difficult subject, which is solving, or let's say, get catching, or not catching. Okay, I will try to find the wonderful vocabulary that will express this one. Okay, uh, when you dive, learners, into polynomial equation, okay, you are going like you should build your thinking of that fact. How can we solve this stack, let's say, difficult problems? Okay, but if you suppose that xn, where the base is x and the power is n, okay, you can write it as L0 of order nq plus x subscript n over n. Why? Simply because you are going to use it with n followed to the power. X to the power n minus 1 in fact is equal to fraction L0 of order n minus 1 imperative times q, the order of the 0, plus x n minus 1 all divided by n. Okay, because we are working with n, when the equation should always divide by n, and so on. So this will give you a relationship between this fact and the nth degree linear equation. We can solve nth linear equation with matrix. صح? Isn't it? Okay. But here with the new nth, nth degree linear equation, you will get the roots, the x roots of this nth degree linear equation from the nth degree polynomial equation. Really something will stack here. The those who are thinking of polynomial. So I love you so much. I wish that everyone is okay. This is your pioneers and methods, Murad Sultan Ezouidi. I love my country, Tunisia, and I love the people that are living in Tunisia and those who are outdoors, those who are living in Europe or Asia or Gulf countries. And also, I love this country that I'm working indoor and supervisor of. the Sultan Oman, the Ministry of Sultan Oman, okay, and early, how can I say, I can say that has smart people, okay, and respectful people, okay, and that's why I'm giving you a reason. I'm going to give you a reason. That's why I'm let's say explaining my researches for free, okay, and to let my student get uh, get get involved. Yes, very good. Yes, very good. Get involved in uh, the knowledge of science, because science never depends on me or on you or whatsoever. No, science trace that you are going to give as feedback for that day that will never be in this world. Okay, thank you for telling that. It's not easy telling you that I'm very happy, okay, to share my knowledge with you, okay, because I have nothing to hide, okay. Let's say the way of solving polynomial to the power n, or the relationship between the nth degree polynomial equation or nth degree linear equation. This is another sector of success, of science, of intelligence, okay? And even the AI, artificial intelligence, never do. If you want to explain this to you, I will give this example for GeoGebra, and it will stop. It will be stuck. Okay, just a moment. Mathways, just mathways. I thought mathways, mathways. Okay, so this one, algebra problem solved. Okay, yeah, yeah, mathways. This this application or this website will solve for you for any equation. Now, even they will raise a question for you. What's your problem? Do you have a problem in mathematics? Okay, so let's see. I'm going to focus on this. Okay, can you help me? Can you help me? Look, look. Can you help me? Look. Okay, write your equation. Okay, I can try. Please enter your problem. Okay, okay. For example, I will give him x plus 1 equals 0. Okay. Solve this. Solve. I want to solve. Okay. He gave you x equal minus 1. Okay. Look now. I'm going to, where is my polynomial equation? What is it? This one, this one. I'm going to show this one learns before leaving. I'm going to first to share. Sorry, I'm going to share. Let's say the screen. Okay, I'm going to share this screen for you to see what happened for AI or artificial intelligence. Okay, this is Mathways, isn't it? Okay, I'm going now to see this one. Okay, okay, I will put this. I will, of course, make x7. This one I will make equal 0. Look what will happen. Okay. Me, as your mathematics teacher, Murad Sultan Ezouidi, has discovered new theorem that will calculate through the S subscript k minus 1 over the R and get the new seventh degree polynomial equation and then solve for x. After that, finding the x roots of the new seventh degree polynomial equation, I'm going to substitute for the original seventh degree polynomial and then getting uh, ready for finding the roots. Now, I will take this one, then I'm going to make like that. Okay, this is solve the eighth. Okay, what is it? This one. This is my problem. Okay, this is my problem. Okay, solve for x. Solve for x. Okay, you see? Solve for x by simplifying both sides of the equation, then isolating the variable x equal. Okay, something really catastrophic. You see? Tap and the answer that I give is not correct. Okay, it's something really unbelievable. Okay, so tap to view steps. Okay, sign with Google Check and so on. You see, so I will go to the artificial intelligence. Okay, artificial intelligence chat GPT. Okay, look, this is chat GPT. Okay, solve my equation. I told him solve my equation. Solve. Okay. Equation. Okay. We have the equation. Okay. Factorizing. Look here. Factorizing if it is possible. Graphing to find approximate roots using numerical method. Okay. Using even radical root theorem. Okay. So all of this can work. Can't work. Okay. Then we continue. According to this, you see, the bad rational root theorem tells you that you should, like a man is a machine of thinking. You should practice, you should check one negative one plus two negative and so on. And this is a bad method. This is for the stupid. They can use this kind of question. But those who are dealing with polynomial to the power n, they will never tell that I will check with one. Me, I have, for example, 1,299 roots. How can I solve this with this rational root theorem? Okay, according to the rational root theorem, the possible rational root are the factors of the constant term divided by the factors of the leading coefficient. Here the constant is negative 400 and therefore leading coefficient is 1. Okay, so something really, they are, this rational root theorem worked through the coefficient of any polynomial to the power n. Then it has to be divided by 4,000. 400, we will get to the 1. Then we are going to set that the first try is plus negative 1. For example, this is the coefficient is the first coefficient of my polynomial is 6, for example, 400 divided by 6. The number that will be the result I'm going to start with now. This is bad method. Will never give you correct value. Will, let's say, put you into doubt. Okay. So what can we say? This is AI. AI. All the documentary of mathematical researcher are stuck in AI. But you see, this is GPT by missing ChatGPT, agree terms and so on. So what can I say? What can you say about this fact? For example, if we tell him no, there is another solution. I will tell you that the first root is 2. Okay. You see. So we finished this question. Sorry, I'm going to. Okay. Thank you for listening and goodbye.